Almost 2 weeks have passed since the RJ Kar rape and murder case has shocked the nation. The case has sent shockwaves throughout the entire country, with doctors and citizens hitting the streets and protesting against what happened and transpired on the 9th of August with the 31-year-old trainee doctor at Kolkata's RJ Kar Medical College and Hospital. The brutal rape and murder has once again put the spotlight on the security and the safety of women working in this country. Now, the citizens and doctors especially who have been protesting and also called out now cancelling all the services of the hospital, demanded justice and safety for the healthcare workers, especially women in the services. Now, while we express outrage, it is important to look for the solutions amid all the chaos. In the light of that, Newsx proposes that India needs a scientific study of sexual predators so that we understand the things that goes in the minds of these predators of sexual violence and rapists. Our campaign has gained momentum as West Bengal Governor Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose has called it an excellent suggestion. IMA President Dr. R.V. Ashokan has also extended his support to our campaign, which rallies on to deep dive into the study of the minds of these sexual predators. In an exclusive interview with a reputed American researcher, Anne Burgess, who has worked with the FBI, she has in fact also voiced out on why the study is crucial and how these findings can help the police officials and the agencies understand the minds of sexual predators, of sexual violence against women. We make an appeal to all the doctors, psychologists, neurologists, psychiatrists and academicians to join this Newsx campaign and start the largest ever profiling study on India's sexual predators. Joining me on the broadcast are my colleagues from across the nation of different cities and also states, with the experts and especially doctors in that point of time right now. Mehendi Garg joins me from Delhi and Vrushali Kadam joins me from Bombay and Renik Datta from Kolkata on this important campaign that has been taken and kick-started by Newsx. Now, let me go first to my colleague Vrushali. As we understand, the campaign has gained momentum from different spectrum of the political and administration level. What we need to essentially look at is how the implementation and the wider scope of such a campaign will entail into, preventing such heinous and gruesome crimes of sexual violence against women, whether at the workforce or whether at home or across different specters of life, where women are specially targeted by these predators. Vrushali.
Yes, we have seen that particularly in Mumbai, in JJ Hospital, we have seen even the doctors, they come out, they were doing campaign for, many days. They were saying that, they need a justice, but at the same point of time, there needs to be some strict laws for the protection of doctors. I have Dr. Shweta Pilankar with me, who is a gynecologist and a counselor for more than 2 decades. I'll directly ask this question to her, that ma'am, we have seen the outrage in Mumbai in a different hospitals, be it a JJ hospital or other hospitals also. In fact, every city in the country has also followed the ban which was called by the doctors. You was also a part of that. How you react to this? What kind of strict laws that needs to be imposed, you think that? And as far as the safety of the doctors are concerned, how you look at this, and what are the demands that you think that these needs to be fulfilled for the betterment of doctors and to who are the providing the service, and it's a noble service.
The first thing I'd like to insist that this particular rape in the Kolkata hospital happened in a hospital with an on-duty medical officer, which, it affected us all in a very personal way, you can say, because we have all stayed in hospitals like that, setups, and we call it our second homes, in fact. So something, the rapist has invaded our home, you can say that. So that is why the outrage has been so much to this level among the medical fraternity. Of course, certain changes, the security aspect needs to be upped. And it's not that the government doesn't have laws in place. Definitely, the laws are there in place. But faster implementation of the laws, first thing, and of course, that, the rapist should, the finality of that law, that it will be implemented. That has to be forced upon.
Agree. But, ma'am, the kind of the outrage that we have seen over.
All right. Also, Vrushali, let's hold on to the take that we are taking from the doctor with you now. Joining me on the broadcast is Renik with Dr. Joydeep Ghosh as well on this important issue that Newsys has raised. Renik, quickly get us a word from, these doctors who have been in the service and they have seen the stages of security evolving and the participation of women in the field as well. What is their take? How do they respond to the campaign? And what essentially is their first impression of such a study that needs to come from the medical profession itself?
Exactly. We have Dr. Joydeep Ghosh with us. Sir, in this situation, the sexual assault and the rape cases are increasing right now. So, do you think any studies are more essential for the prevent the case of rape and sexual assault?
See, definitely in Western world, they are doing a lot of studies to find out what is going on inside the mind of the person. And if we can have a scientific data by which we can understand or we can predict that this person can be a future sexual predator, definitely we can prevent such cases. But it's a long drawn story because most of the brain function so far we can understand by some questionnaire, for which you need the person next to you has to be honest to give the answer properly. But most of the time we don't get the proper honest answer. In such cases, only thing we have to rely upon is a functional MRI scan, which is very expensive. So right now the tools which we have, like functional MRI or brain mapping or some other tests like psychoanalysis, this kind of tests can be useful in near future. But again, these all are controversial. There are a lot of laws behind that, and it's very expensive tests. So right now I don't think any currently we have any such tools, but definitely we have to find out some way whether we can keep our society safe and clean.
AVI has conducted such studies which have shown great impact. So, do you think that India should be implement a study material or anything else to prevent the rape and sexual assault case? Because just right now, the RG Medical College and incident case, CBI conduct a brain mapping. So, do you think this is a brain mapping system is help us to improve the preventing measurement?
Well, definitely brain mapping is going to help us, but the problem is that you can't brain map each and every person in India, right? So how can you distinguish which patient has to be or which person has to be brain mapped? So the thing we can do probably, but we have to have some strong rule that from our fraternity, from the psychologist or psychiatrist from our fraternity, there must be some rule that if you feel that any of your patients are having such tendencies, or they are prone to develop such kind of tendencies where they can cause rape and murder, it has to be notified to the proper authorities. So this is one thing has to be done, and second thing also from the society. If you see in your workplace any of your colleagues, you can understand that your colleagues, their antisocial behavior or some other attitudes problem, that you should consult your seniors to of the institution, so that we can get some proper information or we can evaluate them psychologically.
The US maintain a sex offenders registry. Do you think India should start it?
See, that's suitable for USA, but the problem with us is that second thing is it's also reactive approach, that somebody done that case, then you are keeping the registry, but we have to be proactive. Before that incident happens, you have to find out the cause and you have to just try to remove it from the society. So definitely it's going to help, because in some extent that if you know that in your society, in your area, whoever is prone to have this kind of tendency like sexual harassment or murder victims or criminals, so if I know that anybody in my society have these records, so I'll be much more careful regarding that. So definitely it's going to be helpful in some extent, but that is not all. We have to find out some other way out too.
So what your opinion, what is the solution to prevent this rape and sexual assault or the crime against the women? What your suggestion to for the solution?
See, it all starts from the home. If you feel that in your home, in your society, in your neighborhood, anybody has such kind of tendencies, we can understand their characters, their behavior throughout. So we have to, you know, intimate the near police authorities or somebody that there are person like that in our society. And here nowadays there are a lot of social groups are there where you can, you know, keep that message updated that this person. But again, the problem is everybody will not be honest with the, you know, study. So they can, you know, just misguides the authorities. But again, we have to find out that who are susceptible to develop this kind of attitude. Second is that in the workplace, if you feel somebody has this attitude, you have to intimate the authority. Third is, I believe the psychiatrist, when you see that these patients are psychiatric patient, you can see that person who has been arrested, you can see by his look, you can understand whether he is a professional offender. So in such cases, if the psychiatrist involved their you know, seniors in their workplace, so that is going to help us out. It's not only that just to victimize them, it's just to make them understand their feeling, and if they need any help from the psychologist or some other medications may be required, we can offer them.
So in this point, I have to ask that is the government, central government, need to prepare an expertise team with the psychologist, and also the IT sector and other working place also need a psychological team to assess the psychological mentality to help us to prevent this. Do you think that?
Yes, absolutely. You need a team, very strong team with psychiatrists, psychologists. Also, IT team has to be there. But the most important part is that we need to have some proper guideline. We have to have a proper SOP that how to, you know, go forward with such patients. And definitely it's a need of the hour that our government thinks about should think about the way out, how they can create this kind of governing bodies.
All
or
right.
whatever.
Renik, I'll just request you to kindly hold on to the guest for a second while we also get in a word from our other colleague Nikita, who joins us with the guest from the Lucknow University, who has been the former head of the physiology department, Miss Madhurima Pradhan, who joins us on the broadcast. Nikita, let's straight away get to the guest and also understand from her how this campaign, essentially which has been started by NewsX, is going to pave a way further for tracking down these kind of predators, and how essentially you know, this marks as a significant development in making a way for a few corrections which are against the system.
Am I audible, Simran?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go forward.
Well, Simran, as far as, you know, female and women are concerned, whatever is happening in day-to-day life you can see in Pan India, this is much annoying. And as far as female are concerned, what all minds they carry, whatever psychology they carry, whatever emotions they carry, how much statistics they are. For that we have with us a guest, Professor Madhurima Pradhan we have with us, and we'll be taking her views regarding this. Ma'am, welcome back to NewsX. First of all, we'd like to know that NewsX is holding a campaign towards all the statistics one. What all mentality, ma'am, they carry, and what all happening is in Pan India across the world. ऐसा क्या कुछ फैक्टर्स होते हैं जो ये मजबूर होते हैं इन सब चीज़ों को करने के लिए, और हम आगे इनके माइंड्स को कैसे कंट्रोल कर पाएँ, कि आप बेहतर समझा सकते हैं.
Thank you very much for providing me this opportunity to connect with you all. And I would like to say that it is very difficult to tell a general profile of all the rapists, which is common to all. तो ईच वन इज़ यूनिक. हर जो रेपिस्ट होता है या जो भी एपिसोड होता है, जो ये कलकत्ता का एपिसोड हुआ, इसमें अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशंस चल रहे हैं, कुछ चीज़ें पता चली हैं, लेकिन अभी कुछ और भी बाकी है. ये भी हमने बात की, साइकोएनालिसिस हुई, उसमें देखा गया कि इनमें एनिमलिस्टिक टेंडेंसीज़ होती हैं. तो इन जनरल हम बात कर सकते हैं कि जो रेपिस्ट होते हैं उनके अंदर एक ये डिज़ायर होती है टू गेन पावर एंड कंट्रोल ओवर विक्टिम्स. जैसे कि एनिमल होते हैं, एनिमल क्या करता है, शिकार करता है. कोई शेर हुआ या जो ऐसे एनिमल हैं जो कार्निवोरस हैं, तो वो शिकार करते हैं, दे ग्रैब इट एंड उसको वो खा लेते हैं. तो ये जो एनिमलिस्टिक टेंडेंसीज़ हैं ये इनमें होती हैं कि ये जिसका भी ये शिकार करते हैं उसको ये चाहते हैं कि उसको वो कंट्रोल कर लें, उस पर वो पावर अपनी इस्टेब्लिश करें. हम सबके अंदर मोटिव्स होते हैं, कुछ बायोलॉजिकल हैं, कुछ सोशोलॉजिकल हैं. बायोलॉजिकल मोटिव भूख, प्यास, नींद, ये सब में होते हैं व्हेन वी कम टू दिस वर्ल्ड. बट व्हेन वी आर सोशलाइज्ड इन ए मैनर, वी जस्ट लर्न हाउ टू एक्सरसाइज द पावर एंड कंट्रोल ओवर अदर्स. तो अगर वहाँ पर कहीं प्रॉब्लम आती है कि हमने सीखा ही नहीं कि कैसे हमें अपने आप की जो एफिकेसी है उसको डिमॉन्स्ट्रेट करना है, हाउ मच एफिकेशियस वी आर, तो ईच वन ऑफ अस हैज़ दैट डिज़ायर. बट जो रेपिस्ट होते हैं उनके अंदर ये परवर्जन होता है कि वो इस बारे में नहीं सोच पाते, क्योंकि उनके अंदर स्किल ऑफ एम्पैथी डेवलप ही नहीं होती.
व्हाट आर देयर मेंटल कंडीशन? दे एक्चुअली वांट टू डोमिनेट एवरीवन रिगार्डिंग देयर माइंड्स.
एक्चुअली हम ऑल ऑफ अस नो कि व्हाट वी इंसर्ट इन अवर माइंड इट कम्स आउट. जैसे माइंड में हम थॉट्स डालते हैं वैसे ही हमारे दिमाग में आता है. तो ये भी देखा गया है कि ये लोग पोर्नोग्राफी है या एडिक्शंस हैं या जो ऑब्सीन लिटरेचर है पढ़ना या इस तरह की बातें करना, उसमें इतना डूबे रहते हैं कि वो मौका ढूंढते हैं कि कहाँ से उनको कोई ऐसी सिचुएशन मिले, एक ऐसा व्यक्ति मिले जिसको वो ग्रैब कर लें और अपनी पावर और जो उनकी अपनी इनएडिक्वेसी है उसको ओवरकम करके वो अपने आप को सेटिस्फाई करें, अपनी नीड्स को सेटिस्फाई करें. और ऐसे लोगों ने कभी ये सीखा ही नहीं होता कि एक हेल्दी रिलेशनशिप क्या होती है. तो उनका जो सेक्सुअल डेवलपमेंट है, जो एक नॉर्मल डेवलपमेंट होता है सिंस चाइल्डहुड, वो बहुत ही डिफेक्टिव होता है. वो ये नहीं जान पाते कि सेक्स क्या है. सेक्स वो सिर्फ ये समझते हैं कि फीमेल्स आर सिंपली ऑब्जेक्ट्स एंड दे आर द सोर्स ऑफ प्लेजर एंड दे आर एंटाइटल्ड टू गेन दैट प्लेजर. क्योंकि वो पोर्नोग्राफी में यही सब देखते हैं, वही सीन क्रिएट हुआ, जहाँ लोनलीनेस हुई, जहाँ विमेन हुई, तो वहाँ यही सब होना है. तो वो उस सिचुएशंस में रहते हैं और उसको खोजते हैं कि कैसे वो सिचुएशन मिले और वो उसको ग्रैब करें. ये भी देखा गया है कि ऐसे लोगों को बचपन में बहुत अब्यूज़ खुद फेस करने पड़ते हैं. इमोशनल अब्यूज़ हो सकता है, साइकोलॉजिकल अब्यूज़ है, या फिर आपका सेक्सुअल अब्यूज़ भी उनको फेस करना होता है.
These are the actual victims of child abuse. What all they do?
हाँ, ये इट मे बी वन ऑफ द रीज़न. इट कैन नॉट बी सेड कि ये सबके लिए है, बट हाँ ये हो सकता है कि उन्होंने बचपन में फीमेल के अगेंस्ट वायलेंस देखी हो, या उनके साथ खुद ऐसा हुआ हो, घर में उन्होंने एडिक्शंस देखे हों, अल्कोहल का एडिक्शन है या पोर्नोग्राफी का एडिक्शन है, तो या उनका फ्रेंड सर्कल, उनका ग्रुप ऐसा हो जो कि उनको मोटिवेट करता हो ये सब चीज़ें करने के लिए, बिकॉज दे आर कंसीडर्ड इन सम कल्चर एज ए साइन ऑफ मैस्कुलिनिटी, कि आप मैस्कुलिन है तो आपको ये सब करना ही है.
All right, Nikita, I request you to kindly hold on for a second with our guest while we also bring in another guest who is joined with my colleague Mehendi. Mehendi, as you joined from the national capital, please take a question with through our guest about what are the conditions in which the psyche of such potential predators is developed?
Well, yes, Simran, we are at the National Capital right now, and I am joined by Ms. Anuna Bordoloy, who is the clinical psychologist, and we'll try to understand, the thought process behind the sexual harassers and the mindsets of the rapists or the criminals. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us your time. Ma'am, what do you think what is the psychology behind these people who sexually abuse someone, who rape people, who rape girls, and who are criminals in that kind of sense?
Right. So first, I think, as you have rightly mentioned, we need to understand that this is a criminal behavior. We cannot, relate it to some like some pathology, like let's say some mental illness. We need to understand that this is a criminal behavior, and many studies that has proven that it has very less to do with the sexual desire, but it has to do with the power and the dominance that you feel at that point of time. So I think we need to focus there, that why the person goes, they feel that, and most of the time we see it from the victim's perspective. We try to understand what the victim did wrong, that she deserved that. But I think the whole perspective needs to change. It is about the person. Why did he do it? It has nothing to do with how you wear, what you wear, or what you are doing. So it has nothing to do with that. And so it cannot be that you have provoked somebody for that. So we need to understand that it is the person's dominance that they want to control, that they want to achieve by doing that particular act. And with that, I think we need to study more on that, and we will be able to understand better.
Right, ma'am, as you said that we need to study it better. So NewsX has started a campaign where we are studying these minds, the psychology behind these minds, and we are doing a study about the sexual predators. So what do you think that this study is, how much important for India? Because right now no such study is being happening in India. So what do you think about the study, and are you willing to support this study of NewsX and this campaign?
Of course. I think it is very important that this is the time that we start talking about these things. See, there are many things, like there can be some narcissistic tendencies in the person. There can be a lot of insecurities associated with that person, like why he feels that he should have some command with this, and this is his way of showing that I'm superior than you. So that may come from a very, very insecure place. So we need to understand all of that, and for that definitely we need a lot of support.
And ma'am, if talking about the studies, then how these studies help in forming the laws and, forming a structure for these people, for the rapists, and, giving them that sort of punishments, if we say far so. So how do these studies help in forming the structure of the law also?
Right. So see, I think it is high time that in India also we bring criminal psychology or forensic psychology to the mainstream criminology, because again, in many other countries they are a part of the court team, because we need to understand why a person did something that he did. So although it's an emerging field, the criminal psychology or forensic psychology, but I think it is high time that we take them in the mainstream and we start understanding the behavior. So definitely there has been a lot of research, but I think we need a lot more than what we understand right now in understanding the behaviors better.
All right, ma'am. So yes, I'll request you to kindly hold on while we also get a word from my colleague Rushali, who has been with us since the broadcast has started. Rushali, in your opinion, also please take the question to the guest about making the criminal psychology at the forefront of the studies, and also if at all this is going to, in case, help and escalate more the research into studying these minds of the criminals and sexual predators.
Well, we have seen that in many big organizations, they do have their the doctors, in-house doctors who treat them if there is if the employee is facing some high BP or something like that. But they do have these kind of doctors who are like available nearby, in a near vicinity. But I time that there is a need of a psychiatrist also, a psychologist also to be around, because I mean, I'll just take this question to ma'am as well, Shweta ma'am, how you react to this, because
See, definitely criminal psychology will be of great benefit, but on a practical basis, I'd like to insist that patriarchy in our society plays a major role for how a person develops, later on in life. So this point is very important. Our PM, Prime Minister, honorably says "Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao," but it's very important from our homes as.
All right, Rio. So definitely the importance of bringing criminal psychology to the forefront is at the spotlight.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.